The following is a presentation of the Retro Network.
Spanning the globe to bring you the ever-changing landscape of toys and collecting. From the pre-order thrill of victory to the empty store shelves agony of defeat. The human drama of toy collectors everywhere. This is the Retro Network's Wide World of Toys. Welcome everybody to my new podcast, The Wide World of Toys on the Retro Network. My name is Ken and I have a guest to help me along with my first show today, Jason, also from the Retro Network.
Hey, Ken. Thanks for having me on. I feel honored.
Yeah, thanks for helping me out. I'm a little nervous here.
That's all right. I'm anxious to talk about some toys because I love toy collecting.
Yeah, me as well.
So what's your history? I guess since this is your first episode, what toys did you collect as a kid?
As a kid, I was mostly into, I grew up in the 80s, so you had Transformers, G.I. Joe, Thundercats, Voltron, things like that.
Yes.
Star Wars.
Now, how much of that was saved? Do you still have some of those toys from when you were a kid?
The only thing I have left is my Voltron from Christmas of 1985. It's the only thing that's made it.
It happens, it happened to me too. My mom, when I was off to college, some of that stuff got donated, we'll say.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
But a few things I still have too from my childhood.
Yeah, that's all I have. We were supposed to move to Las Vegas in 1987 and we had a big rummage sale. So a lot of things went that way.
Rummage sale. That's a Midwest term.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Now here's a question for you.
Okay.
Where do you put your collection nowadays? Do you have like a man cave or some display in your home?
I have half a man cave down the basement. So that's where all my things are right now. I'm hoping one day to get a few of those glass type display cases put stuff in there, but
I do not have the privilege of a lot of room in our house, so I don't have a basement. It's all one story. So
yeah,
I have a little cabinet here, a cabinet there that I keep some stuff in on display, but a lot of it is sadly stored away in boxes. And
yeah, I have about 3 or 4 plastic totes that have stuff in them too. So
yeah, I've got a couple of those. Of course, the comic book long boxes, I collect those. And
oh yeah,
several shelves and display cabinets that I have that are in various rooms of the house.
Right.
And my little display that I use for YouTube as well. That's all about I get.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
So someday I'm going to have
a basement. Someday. That's what I keep telling myself.
All right.
Yeah. As far as collecting these days, I collect, of course, Transformers. That's my number one.
Mm-hmm.
So I think as of right now, I think I have over 100 figures of the newer versions of the characters that have been coming out recently.
Okay.
So I collect DC Multiverse, Marvel Legends. What else do I have? Funko. I know some people aren't too hot on the Funko thing. I enjoy them.
The Pops or something else?
The Pops, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What else? I think that's probably about it. I have a couple of the G.I. Joe classifieds, only like 1 or 2.
Yeah. I've tried to stay away from those.
Yeah.
Well, obviously you're collecting Transformers and those aren't cheap either, but
right. No.
Yeah, I've collected a couple of my favorites. Found some recently at Ollie's that I grabbed. Then I was on $5. Oh, I'm all in on $5 now.
Oh,
but
yeah. I find a deal.
Current lines, there's not too many that I've tried to collect like full waves
Yeah.
of figures. And that's the way my toy box was when I was a kid. I had a few here, a few from here, a few from here.
Yeah.
Just a mishmash
Oh yeah, definitely.
of stuff. But I do have some pops too, so
Yeah.
I haven't gone all in on them like some people. But
Yeah.
there are a few that I've been like, okay,
Mhm.
yeah, this is cool. I got to get it.
Oh, one more was the Star Wars Black Series. I try to
Oh yeah,
get into that a little bit too. So
yeah. And it seems like well, with Star Wars and Marvel, DC, all of those,
right.
they're trying to get every single character and
Yeah, it's
multiple
hard to do.
versions. It's so
Yeah.
hard to keep
Yeah.
up.
Like the DC multiverse and Marvel Legends, I just try to collect uh bat anything related to Batman, and then for the Marvel
Okay,
Legends is just I keep it to Spider-Man. So
that's good.
I don't
No,
veer.
that's
Yeah.
that's a specific plan. It's good to have a
Yeah.
plan.
Yeah. Try not to veer too far off.
Yeah, I've got quite a few Batman collectibles. I go back. I don't try to do a lot of vintage stuff, but
No, me neither.
around the '89 Batman movie, I've got several collectibles from that.
Yeah.
Figures, the little uh what is it, the die cast
Oh yeah.
figures that they did, and
Yeah. The Erdl.
just
Yeah.
yeah, the Ertl ones,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
just you know
Yeah.
different things from Batman over the years. So I do collect Batman. I collect a lot of Hot Wheels too, or at least I did.
Oh
And
yeah.
I probably have about 50 Batmobiles at least
Yeah.
in
You
that
can
collection.
you can
So
go down the rabbit hole with those too.
yeah. When my boys were smaller and we were in the toy aisle at Walmart or Toys R Us, and they were all in on Hot Wheels. So that
Yeah.
was a nice hobby to have
Yeah.
alongside them, and it only cost you $1. So
Right. Oh yeah. All right. Well, should we get into the my top five picks?
yeah, let's do it.
All right. Really no particular one through five, just five things that I'm interested in at the moment. So number one, I've got picked the Studio Series 86 Commander Class Ultra Magnus.
Mm,
That is Hasbro Pulse. It's 89.99, and I think that's ready to be released. I think tomorrow from there. I know I've
gotcha.
seen online some people have found them in stores already.
Yeah, I just clicked over. It is available for pre-order right now.
Yeah.
So
The Commander class size, so it says it's 9.5 inches. It comes with, the specs on the back in the yeah, it comes with remember how the old ones came with the tech specs on the back? It has the little,
yeah,
yeah, things like that.
yeah,
Let's
it looks
see.
pretty glorious.
Yeah, it's nice. Um, Converts between robot, semi-trailer, 43 steps. That's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a few.
Yeah. That says the trailer.
Probably known less than what we did back in the day.
Oh, yeah. I think those were, if you got to 12, that was a pretty big one to transform.
Yeah.
Uh, the trailer can hold the deluxe class figures, so you can probably fit a few on the truck, the carrier when it's in truck mode. See, it comes with 4 blasters, 7 blast effects, and a matrix of leadership.
Man.
Yeah, and all the studio series come with a backdrop so you can display them. Like it has a scene, like a backdrop from the movie, things
Oh,
like
cool.
that. So
Okay.
those are always nice to have.
Yeah, I'm just scrolling through the pictures here over on Hasbro Pulse, and
Yeah,
they all have that same background. So I'm assuming that's what it is. But
yeah, yeah. Those
that's
are
cool.
nice. I like
That's
I like that
cool.
they come with those.
Good idea. Especially when
Yeah,
you're paying that much money, you
yeah, yeah,
have all those accessories and fun little things to include in there.
yeah. All right. Pick number two. I chose the Schoolhouse Rock Funko Pops. You remember from back in the day on the Saturday morning cartoons, they always had the Schoolhouse Rock little shorts or whatever.
That's right. Yeah.
Those are always cool. I found those on Entertainment Earth, and it looks like those are around $11 to $12 a piece. I think those are
Mhm.
supposed to come out next month. It looks like, from what I
Right. Yeah.
saw. Yeah. Um,
Yeah. They got the bill
yeah, you got the
and
Schoolhouse Rocky, the guy in the superhero suit.
yeah, that one's great. And the
Looks like
conductor.
the
Yeah.
conductor. What's that? Conjunction Junction.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the Bill from I'm Just a Bill. That one, I like that one. You've
Looks like
got
they have a blind bag uh here too with some bag clips, it says.
okay, yeah, I saw that the common one has the little badge on them that says Bill, but then I know there's a chase figure that comes with a badge that says Law when he gets turned
Right.
into a law. So
That's right.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, the Funkos, I know everybody not too high on them, but when it
Yeah,
comes
but
to
yeah, when you get to a franchise or something like this, if
yeah.
you know Schoolhouse Rock connected with you when you were younger,
Oh yeah, definitely.
yeah, you'd
Like
be all over these.
I collect the cereal. They have a line called Ad Icons that I try to collect, like the
Yeah.
cereal mascots and things like that.
Uh-huh. Cool.
McDonald's is pretty big now into those.
Right.
So all right, at number three, I have from Super 7. I have the glow in the dark Voltron Ultimates Lightning Glow.
Yeah, this is weird. This is, I guess,
Yeah.
supposed to be when he's, forming the sword and you get all the lightning and
Yeah,
stuff. And
yeah. It says the lightning glow of Voltron is inspired by the moment that Voltron forms the blazing sword. Yeah. So the glow looks pretty cool.
yeah, it does. And you get the two accessories there with it too, the sword and
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
it's not a shield, but the
Uh,
pointed, I guess, shield.
yeah, it comes with the sword and the shield, and then it has two of the lion heads for the hands
Oh, yes, I
also.
do see that. So
Yeah.
you can, I guess, hold those items
Yeah.
and ones that aren't held. Yeah.
Yeah. That looks like that's running $65, and it says it's coming out sometime the first quarter of 2024. That's all it says.
Yeah. 7
So,
inch size on that.
yeah,
So it's
yeah,
a larger figure.
yeah. I'm a sucker for anything glow in the dark anyway.
I know. I know. It just
So,
seems like uh, it's so much cooler that it's got some glow in the dark
yeah,
features.
yeah, definitely. All right, number four, I got the from McFarlane Toys. I got the Batman Ultimate Movie Collection 6 pack. So this is I really like this.
I do
Uh,
too.
yeah, comes with the 6, 7 inch scale Batman figures based on past Batman movies. So you got the Ben Affleck Justice League. Looks like Christian Bale from The Dark Knight. Then you got the
Mhm.
George Clooney from Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
Val Kilmer from Batman Forever. Then you got the Robert Pattinson from the Batman, and then of course Michael Keaton from Batman '89.
This is really cool. A really
Yeah,
good idea. I mean, it's, if you want to get them all and not have to
yeah,
visit several stores or something to
yeah,
collect them, there it is in one.
yeah. I don't know if they're gonna try to sell them individually at some point, but yeah, if this is you want them all at once, this is the way to get them.
I did see it in the Walmart. I think it was the Walmart, maybe it was the Amazon
I think I saw it on
catalog.
Amazon.
Okay, it's probably the Amazon catalog that came in the mail just about a
Yeah,
week
okay.
ago. It was in there with the Batmobile that they have with the
Oh, okay.
89
Yeah.
figure.
I got this at $119, and I believe it's out now if you can find it some, on pre-order or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Yes,
Walmart, I don't know.
several places they have
Yeah.
on McFarlane, Amazon, GameStop, Target, Entertainment Earth, Big Bad Toy Store, Best
Yeah.
Buy.
Yeah, pretty much everywhere. All right. Then last I got the No Way Home, the Spider-Man No Way Home final battle Lego set. I've seen it at Walmart and Target. I believe it's running about 110 dollars. It's out
Mm-hmm.
out now. Nine has 900 pieces. It comes with 9 minifigures. You got your friendly neighborhood, Tobey Maguire, the Amazing Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield, and then you got the MCU, Tom Holland Spider-Man, and then it comes with Ned, MJ, Doctor Strange, Green Goblin, Electro, and Doc Ock.
That's a lot of minifigures for a set.
Yeah, yeah. This looks pretty cool too. It's based around the head of the Statue of Liberty from the movie.
Right.
Yeah,
And they're all kind of gathered around there. And
yeah, it's
the
like
final battle. Yeah.
yeah, that's probably in my top 5 out of the MCU. I think I really like that one.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
All right, that's all I got for the top 5 picks.
Okay.
Guess we can go into the next part where we spotlight a vintage or current toy line from the first show here. I tried to do something a little small, so I went with Muscle, the little pink
Yeah.
wrestling figures from the 80s.
Man.
Yeah, these things, I know we had a lot of them between me and my brother. We had a lot of them.
Yeah, they were really fun.
Yeah.
And then it came out with different colors and
yeah, towards the end they came out with the different colored ones. What they have here, accessories in addition to packs containing only figures. There was a mail away poster, a battle and belt display case. It says there's 2 games were released. I don't know.
There was one on the NES. Yeah, I believe
so.
was
there?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think I ever saw the video games. Then you had the hard knockin' rockin' wrestling ring. Those were kind of cool.
Yeah.
It had the 2 small little clamps that you would stick the guys in. And it was
That's right. Yeah.
Almost kind of like Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
But on a mini scale.
Yeah.
I had a friend that had that ring, and he also had the championship belt that stored some in there.
Yep. Yeah.
Was very jealous of him. But I remember going over to his house and setting up the figures and doing the little ring battle.
Yeah. Yeah. My brother, he had most of the muscle figures. So yeah, we would always sit there and play. And then, if you had kids from the neighborhood come over, you could have a big tournament and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. And the molds got really creative as they went along. Some of them were more regular type wrestling, you would think wrestling figures, but they got a little crazy too with some of those.
Yeah. What I see here is it says there was overall 418 figures were created. So,
wow.
Yeah.
I remember one maybe in the Christmas catalog that had a pack of figures that was, I don't know, maybe 50 of them.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
and they were in, like, there's rows of them you could see in the package, 10 on first row, second row, third row. Maybe it was a little bit less than that. Maybe it was more like 30, but
yeah,
those, I remember seeing those in the store. I always got the ones, I think I had at least 2 buckets of figures. You got like 10 in a bucket, the little plastic.
Oh yeah, didn't they look like little garbage cans or something?
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah, okay.
So that's what I mainly remember.
Yeah,
because that's what I bought when I was a kid, or was gifted to me, were the garbage can full of figures.
Yeah. And then one more, I think it says that there was a muscle board game too.
Oh, really?
It says it was a unique battle royal style game where teams of 5 figures of 2 different colors fought. So, I don't remember that either.
But. I don't either. But oh gosh, I love too when they have essentially brought them back and then combined them with a certain property.
Yes.
So I have some that are the wrestlers, like the actual wrestlers, Andre the Giant, Hulk Hogan, and they had 3-packs that
Mhm.
I found at Five Below. Oh gosh, it's been a few
Yeah.
years
I
now.
was just gonna say that I saw them at Five Below also like a few years back.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I ended up collecting, I think I got 3 or 4 packs of them. I don't know if I got them all, but
Okay.
I
Yeah.
know they've combined them with Masters of the Universe and
Yep. I was just gonna say that too. Yep.
probably some others as well.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some other ones. You could do a lot of properties based on
Yeah.
off of that,
Those seemed a little bit bigger too than the originals.
They did,
Uh,
yeah. Yeah.
I guess maybe because they were more detailed or, showing off an actual wrestler or something.
Right.
So
Yeah.
those are real fun that they brought those back.
Yep. We had lots of fun with those back in, the 80s.
And everybody could collect them too. That was a good thing because a lot of
Yeah.
toys like that back in the 80s were very affordable. You
Yep.
think about like the little guts figures, that was the glorified army men. I had a
Oh,
bunch of those as
yeah.
well.
Yeah.
And they're only a whatever it was, a few bucks to get a whole set of them.
Yeah.
So that was what's good. Like you could take your muscle figures over to anybody's house and they
Yep.
had some, and then you could just
And
have
then
fun with them.
there was also a lot of wheeling and dealing going on too. If somebody,
Trading, yeah.
yeah, trading and oh yeah.
You got some doubles, yeah. I
Yep.
remember
Oh
doing
yeah.
some trading with them too
Yep.
to get some different ones, and everybody had their favorite for the wrestling ring. There's always that one that was like really square or girthy or
Oh yeah.
something, that would
Yeah, you couldn't knock
just
out of there.
dominate.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
oh man, good times.
Yep. All right. Well, I guess we'll go into the personal collection item for the episode.
Okay.
Um, we'll go back to the Transformers Studio Series 86. The Ironhide and Prowl 2-pack with I guess you can quote unquote say they're dead faces.
Oh, okay.
So they actually they use molds that they have already used before. So there was already a Studio Series 86 Ironhide, and then there was the War for Cybertron Earthrise Prowl. They just looks like they just redecoed them with more cartoon movie accurate colors,
Okay.
and then they put different heads on them. I guess what I've heard is they're calling them the heads as they die in that scene in the movie where the Decepticons
Yeah.
bust into the ship and start, laying waste to everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Oh gosh, as a kid, that was crushing.
oh,
all your afternoon favorites were just
yeah.
gone.
All right. I was 12 at the time, and my cousin was a year younger than me. And, from the moment Transformers came out in 84, we didn't miss an episode. And, you get to love all those characters. And then here we are sitting in the theater, and like everybody starts dying. And we just looked at each other and like, what's going on
Yeah.
here?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, I just picked
Which
that up.
there's a lot more to come too.
Oh, man.
In that movie.
Yeah. Yeah. The only thing that I wish
So
that they kind
you've
of,
got these in your collection. How?
yeah. I picked them up at Target a,
Go ahead.
a few weeks ago, I believe. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the only thing I wish they would have done with the Prowl head is I wish they would have maybe put an extra head in there and had um his eyes be orange and then like a little smoke accessory that you could plug into his mouth. I think that would have been pretty
Yeah,
neat.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all. I'm looking at some images now. So they have like the blast or whatever that
Oh, yeah, they have
effect
the purple
going into their
blast
chest.
effects. Yeah. So you can use those as the Decepticon blast effects and stick them in their chests or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess if you're a Decepticon fan, collect all those. This is the
Oh yeah.
Autobots you want to have in your collection.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that movie we're coming up on what that come out in 86. So a few more years will be the 40th anniversary for that movie. Which
Gosh.
doesn't seem possible.
Yeah. It
No,
doesn't. It
no,
really
not at
doesn't.
all.
So many things now are getting up to that 40 range,
Yeah,
and I'm like, wow,
I
wow,
know.
where are the years gone?
Yeah, I don't know.
Thanks. I'm glad we still have our minds though to remember, being there in that
Oh yeah,
theater and
definitely. Yeah,
experiencing
I
it.
can
Because
remember. Yeah, sitting in that theater and just. I think after that, after the movie and when season 3 came out, I think I watched the first few episodes and then I think I was done
yeah,
because
until they
every
brought Optimus back, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they brought him back.
But
But to
yeah,
me, yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
no, I was going to say, I'm not a huge Transformers collector, but
Mhm.
when they started re-releasing them a few years ago and
Yeah,
they got to Hot Rod, I had to pick up Hot Rod. So I do have a Hot Rod, not in this newer, like,
okay,
86 movie collection, but
right,
um that one I had to pick up, and
yeah,
that movie was just so impactful. The
yeah.
movie soundtrack
Oh,
too,
the
just
soundtrack is. I listen to that at least once a week.
I'm not quite there, but
No,
I'm
yeah,
a huge fan. And
yeah.
going to RetroCon earlier this year and getting to meet Stan Bush was
Oh,
pretty awesome.
yeah. I saw the pictures. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
great guy. He was actually staying at the hotel we were staying at, and
Oh, wow.
got to
Yeah,
say hello when he was eating breakfast, and he signed
yeah,
I have the cassette of the soundtrack that I got him to sign. So
yeah.
that was a pretty cool moment,
That
and
is, yeah,
got to thank him for all that great music on there.
yeah. So I'm a letter carrier. So when you're out on the street for 6 hours and you're trying to pass the time, music helps a lot. So
Sure.
I listen to that at least once a week.
That's awesome.
Yeah. All right. So if we go into the last part, the I call it the back in time eBay wish list. So the one item I'm gonna pick from the muscle spotlight from earlier is I'm gonna pick the hard knockin' rockin' wrestling ring
Mm.
since we had it at one time and then like I said, I think it got sold in a rummage sale or something like that. So that would be cool to have back.
Yeah. Looks like the prices are a little all over the
Oh
place.
yeah, it's like some of these prices some people are asking, and then you look on another person selling it, and it's like, where is this person coming up with their price? And then the other guy, the other person's price isn't too bad.
You're right. Yeah. So it's anywhere from, I see some that are kind of in disrepair that you could probably get for around $20 or so.
Yeah, if you
And there's
wanna,
some
yeah.
decent ones for a little bit more, 35 $40 range, but there's some that's well over $100.
Oh yeah,
Must be in
probably,
pristine condition.
yeah, really good condition. Yeah,
See some with the box too. You're gonna add probably another 100 to get the box if you want that. But
yeah,
it's just so vibrant, the colors, and
yeah. I think
lots of
that's
good
yeah.
memories.
And back when we were younger, all the artwork on the packaging is what made things stand out too, and made you want to get it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, and these look pretty great. There's actually somebody selling just the replacement elastic ropes.
oh
If you've
wow,
got one in your attic, it's been up there for a while and those ropes have
wow,
deteriorated, you can go
yeah,
pick those up.
yeah,
That's cool.
yeah. All right. Then for my random pick, I picked the Super Jock Super Toll football from Milton Bradley from 1986.
Oh, wow.
Since we're in football season now, I figured
Sure.
I remember having that too. It's
Yeah.
just got the little, oh yeah, the little goalpost and the little kicker guy and the football, and you just pound on his head and he kicks the ball.
Okay. I
Yeah.
This is something I had not remembered.
No? Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember we had that, and whenever we would go over to family, we'd bring it with, and we'd have a field goal contest to see how far from across the room you could make it. So That was a lot of fun for like sleepovers and stuff like that too.
Sure.
Yeah.
Celebrating the field goal kicker, the
Yeah.
most uncelebrated position
Yeah.
in football. But
Yeah.
that works when you're a kid, though.
Yeah. And I think they also made like a soccer one and maybe a basketball one. I'm not sure. So yeah.
Yeah, I see one auction over here when I clicked over that has the kicker and it looks like a basketball guy. So
Okay. Yeah. All right.
looks like they definitely made a basketball one.
Yeah, that was always something fun to do. And
Interesting.
yeah. I remember one time we put the kicker on the kitchen table so he was up higher, and then we would put the goalpost like on the other side of the room, see if we could make it.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
almost like a glorified paper football. If you played paper football back
Yeah.
in
Oh
the
yeah.
day, which I
Yep.
did a lot of, you make your own
Yeah.
little goalpost with your fingers, but this is really fun.
Yeah.
And they're fairly affordable. With the box, I see
Yeah.
some here that are 20-30 bucks. So
Yeah. I saw those as well. Yeah. And I'm
I'll have to
sure on
keep my eye
YouTube,
out on
yeah.
Goodwill.
On YouTube, you can also look up, I'm sure there's commercials for all this stuff on there where you can,
Oh yeah.
kind of see what it's like and stuff like that.
Good stuff.
Yeah. Well, that's all I got. If I sound a little nervous, I was. Being my first time doing this.
Hey, you sounded
All
fine.
right.
And you'll get the hang of it as
Yeah.
we go along with these episodes. And
Yeah.
just I guess quickly want to invite people, if you want to come on and hang out with Ken and do an episode, reach out. And
Yeah. For next year, I'm kind of some of the bigger shows I want to do. I want to do in probably late March, early April. I want to do a show that's all wrestling toys, figures, whatever, since it's going to be
cool.
the 40th anniversary of WrestleMania.
Oh gosh.
I'd like to do one of those. Then I have planned for June an all Batman show, since it's going to be the 35th anniversary of Batman 89. So that'd be fun, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. And then what have you got coming up? You said you're going to do a special episode coming up later this month.
Yeah, I want to do a all Halloween show. So I've already got 10 things picked out for a top 10 list, all
Nice.
spooky / Halloween related things that are either out now or coming out soon. And then I'll spotlight 2 different toy lines and things like that. So that have to do with, Halloween, monsters, things like that.
Nice.
So
that will be fun.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope I do a good job.
Well, the audience will come as long as you're doing a good job. I'm sure you will.
Yeah.
Where can people contact you? I guess on
Um,
social media, where are you at?
on Facebook, I'm just under my name, Ken Spaulding. And then I made a Instagram page for the show. It's Ken _ Wide World of Toys _ TRN.
Okay.
I plan on posting photos of the top 5 list that I just went through, a couple pictures of the muscle figures, the wrestling ring, and then photos of the Transformers, the studio series, Ironhide and Prowl.
Cool.
And then I'll also have a picture of the eBay wish list things. So
okay.
Yeah, I plan on posting photos there if anybody wants to check them out.
Yeah. And we'll put a link in the show notes too, so you can click over if you want to and follow along in this journey. And
yeah,
this is fun. We're also going to do a weekly top 5 list to post to the regular TRN social, many different social media outlets. So if you're following TRN social on Twitter or Instagram, Facebook, wherever you're at, Mastodon, we're even on there. We're going to be our buddy Chad is going to be doing some artwork for us, and we're going to release a little video, and each Monday, we're going to release the top 5 hot picks that's currently available out there now. So that should be a fun way to interact with Ken and get to know Ken and get to know what toys are out there if you're a collector and
exactly
not tuned into some of the sites.
Try to do maybe 2 shows a month, maybe 1, just depending on how things are, how things go,
sure,
time wise and things like that. So
so social media is kind of your instant communication and commenting features. So even though you're not going to get maybe but a couple shows a month, you can always find us on either of those, TRN Social or Ken's new Worldwide of Toys account.
So thanks for helping me out with this first episode, kind of guiding me along. So it'll come. You just got to get used to it. I've been podcasting for a long time, so it's just a matter of getting in the groove of it. And like I said, the people, if they're anxious for that toy content, they'll forgive you for a few mistakes along the way. Trust me. I hope so.
I make a whole lot of mistakes, and I've been podcasting for a decade. So
it's fine. I know there's a whole bunch of other podcasts out there. I was just trying to. It's something I've kind of wanted to do. So I figured, give it a shot.
Yep. Well, good job, man.
All right. Yeah. Thank you.
All right, everyone. That's going to do it for this episode of Wide World of Toys here on the Retro Network. I'd like to thank you all for joining me as we take this journey through the wonderful world of toys and collecting. As always, everything discussed on the show is my opinion, and in no way do I claim to be an expert. You can always leave feedback, and the best way to do that is to leave me a message on Instagram at Ken_Wide World of Toys _TRN. Thanks, everyone. See you on the next show. Goodbye.
This has been a presentation of the Retro Network.